Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fardaus Sahel. I have experienced more than 11 years with different software and tools. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to use the Google Doc. So it's going to be a complete tutorial that how we can create a new document, how we are going to work with the menus and different options with the Google Doc. First, we are going to learn how to create a new document. But before we are going to create a new document, make sure you sign in with your Google account. Then we need to click on Google Apps here and click on Docs. And here I can click to see all the Google Docs available. Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides and Forms. And also I can change some settings here. Or I can just click on Drive. Let's click on the settings, what we can change for the Google Docs. So here we have the language. You can check this option, always show right to left controls. And if I want to see the templates or display recent templates on home screens, then I'm going to check this option. And also I can click here to turn on offline to create, open and edit your recent Google Docs file on this device while offline. It's not recommended on public or shared computers. And next we have the activity dashboard. So from here I can click to turn on show your view history. To create a new document, we can click right here, or we can search for any existing document. And you can see all the documents, the recent documents by title. And from here, I can just click to select the owned by anyone, owned by me, or you can select this not owned by me. And here I can click to list view, can click on sort options. You can see the last opened by me, last modified by me, last modified and title, which is document by title. And if I click on open the picker, which is the file picker, it's going to open here this window, which I can just search in Drive or paste URL. You can click here to filter your search by file type, date modify or owner. And you can see the recent documents. I can click on my drive to open any document from my drive, or I can click on shared with me, start and computers, or you can just click on upload. If I click on upload, you can browse to upload the Google Docs format, which you can use formats from your desktop version of Word like DOC or DOCX, which you can open these formats with the desktop version of your online or Microsoft Word, and you can open that right here as well. If you search for that format like .doc, we have these formats which is available here. And also for DOCX, there is no formats available. Let's search on google.docx. You can see these formats available for Word desktop version DOCX. Let's click here to get back on the home. So now I can just click here to start a new document. Let's click to start. But let me show you one more option. Click on Docs Home. With the recent documents, you can see the modified date, which is March 28, 2025. If I click here, so we can rename this document, I can remove it, I can open this in a new tab, or I can just click here to make it available offline. Let's click on starting a new document. So this is the interface with the Google Doc. So we're going to start from here. If I click on Google account, you can see the account which is logged in, and I can just click here to manage my account. And also I can sign out. You can add a new account if you want to. You can see the size which is used here, which is 0% from 15 gigabyte, which we have this size available here with the Google Doc. So now if I click here, I can share this document. You can just click on share, but before you want to share that, you need to give it a new name. So here we have the name before sharing. I'm going to click on escape, and you can add the people, groups, and calendar events. So here see, we have this people with access, which is me, the owner, and I can just click here to change the restricted to anyone with this link. And if you select the restricted, only people with access can open with this link. You can copy link and send it to anyone by WhatsApp, Telegram, or by any other platform. And if I click on done, I'm going to done, and you can just click to share this document with anyone. And if I click here, so it's going to show me, let's wait, load. Now it is loaded. Join or start a meeting, which I can start a new meeting. I can use a meeting code. Next to that, we have show all comments. If I want to see any comment, then I can click here. And here we have last edit was second ago. And here we have this see document status. If I click here, so I can see the document status. You can turn it on to this document is not ready for offline use. I can click here to move it, and also I can click on start this document. And if I want to save this document, you can just click here to rename it first. So let's call that SBM. And if I click here, so automatically it's going to save this document in this name, which is SBM. And down there we have all the menus available, and we have this toolbar, and here I can just click to hide the menus. You can use the shortcut Ctrl plus Shift plus F. Click here, it's going to hide all the menus. Click back to see the menu. And here we have the editing mode, which we can change from editing to suggesting or viewing. And here we have the ruler, which we have right here as well. So if I move my cursor right here, so it's going to show me the left margin. And also if I move my cursor here, you can see the right margin. If I move my cursor right here, you can see the right margin. And also you can see the left first line indent, the left margin, and the left indent. So here we can click on templates if we want to open any template. So if I enter in this document right here, so I can type anything. Let's just pull the backspace, So it's going to take us right here. If I hit enter, so here I can just hit the backspace to click on templates. So here also I can select any text. If I starting typing this text, so it's going to disappear the templates. Now I can just hold my mouse key to select the text, and let's delete this. And here you can see the templates. I can just click on templates. So you can see we have all the templates available: the interview guide, the event title, journal, marketing plan, and down there we have a lot of templates available, like the project roadmap, product requirements, project brief, and project kickoff. And here we have the project tracker. We have more templates available. From here I can just click to open any template. Next to that we have the meeting notes. If I click, so here we have the meeting notes, which is the building, which I'm going to show you right here. We have the email draft. Let's click on more so I can show you. It's called this building blocks. So here we have the featured. Under featured we can use the meeting notes, email draft, and we have more building blocks available, like communication, meetings, project management, contact list. And if I want to add a new one like contact, let's just click here to insert that. Now I can add a new person name, the email for that person, phone number, and location. You can use these building blocks which is available here with the Google Doc. I'm going to close this for now. Let's just select everything, Control A, select everything, and delete this. And here we have the document tab. So only one tab is available. If I click here, so I can see all the tab options. Add sub tab, you can duplicate this, you can rename this, you can choose emoji for this tab, you can copy link, and also you can hide the outline. Let's add a new tab. To add a new tab, here we need to click. To add a new sub tab to this tab too, so we need to click on the tab option and click on add sub tab. And if I click on the tab option for this sub tab, you can see we can add another sub tab. You can delete this, duplicate this, rename this, choose emoji, copy link, show the outline, and also we can move into tab 1, or you can move out of group. So here we can search for different menus, and we can use the shortcut, which is this alt plus /, and we can search for any specific menu that we want to, like maybe I want to search for file or insert table. Or you can see the page setup, insert down. You can search for anything right here. Let's learn all the options from this toolbar. So we have Control Z. Let's type something like text, and I'm going to select that. So here we have Control Z, which I can use the shortcut as well, or I can just click it from this toolbar. Just click here. And if I want to redo that, so I can use this option, or I can use the shortcut, which is Control plus Y. Just click. It's going to redo that. So next we have print. Control P is the shortcut. We want to print this document. Simple. I can just click here. It's going to open this window, which I can choose the destination printer, the pages, color, and if I click on more settings, so you can see the paper size, pages per sheet, the margins, scale, and under options you can check the headers and footers, the background graphics if you want to include it in print. Next we have the spelling and grammar check, and also I can use the shortcut for that, which is Control plus Alt plus X. Next to that we have the print format. If I change that, let's increase the font size, and I'm going to change the color something like this blue. And here I'm going to type this text. Let's select this text, and here we're going to use the pinned format just like that. You can see it's going to change that, or I can select this and let's click on pinned format this text. Next, here we have the zoom. If I click, so you can select fit 50%, 75, and if I click 200, it's going to 200. Let's change this to 100. So in this toolbar we have the style. If I click, so there's different styles available which we can apply. The heading 1, you can apply and update. Heading 2, heading 3, and we have the options. You can save as my default style, you can use my default style, or you can reset the style. If I select this one, let's select this one and click here, change it to the heading 1. Next, here we have the font. If I select this text and I want to change the font, select your text, click here. Here we have the list of different fonts available which we can choose from. Next to that, we have decrease font size, which we can use the shortcut. And also here we can increase the font size, or here I can just set the font size like 96 maybe, or I can decrease that. So here we have the bold. You can use the shortcut Ctrl+B, just click, bold it. Here we have italic, which we can use Ctrl+I. We have underline, which we can use Ctrl+U. So here we have the text color. I can change the text color to something like red, or maybe you can change it to any color. You can click on custom as well to choose your color, or you can set the hex or the RGB. R stands for red, G for green, BS for blue. So here I can select any color and hit OK. Next, here we have the highlight color. So let's click at that, so we can change the highlight color for this one. Here we have the insert link. You can use the shortcut Ctrl+K, just click here. So here I can search for any file. Let's link this to this file, which is ERP. Here we have this, and if I click, so you can see the link, and I can copy the link, you can edit the link, and also I can remove the link. You can open preview from here as well. Just click, so you can see the preview of this ERP. Now I can just click to copy link URL. You can just click open it in a new tab, or you can just click here to close the preview. So here we have the comment. If I want to add a new comment, I can click here, or I can use the shortcut Ctrl+Alt+M. Let's just click here to add a new comment. My private file, and click on comment. So we have this comment, and I can click on more options to edit that, delete that. You can see the emoji reaction details and get link to this comment. And if I click here, you can make as result and hide discussion. Next, here we have the insert image. If I want to add any image, just click here. So you can upload from computer, search the web, you can upload it from Drive, or you can insert it from Drive. You can upload to Drive, and you can insert it from Drive, and you can click on photos, insert a photo from Google Photos, camera, or by URL. If I click on photos, let's take a look. There is one image available, and I can just select that and click on insert it in this document, just like this. Next, here we have align, and we have indent for the text. You can center align, which left align, you can see the shortcut. You can center align, you can right align, and also I can just click on justify. So you can see the shortcuts available for the right align, for justify, for center align as well. Next, here we have the line and paragraph spacing. If there's any paragraph and you want to add the space, you can see 1.15 is selected. You can go with 1.5 or double. You can remove a space paragraph, remove a space before paragraph. You can remove a space after paragraph. You can just click on custom spacing, and there is this keep with the text, keep lines together, prevent single lines, and also you can add a page break before. Just click, so you can add a page break before. Next, here we have the checklist. If I want to add a checklist here, just click. Let's change this back to this left align. If there is more list available, like I'm going to enter, so it's going to create more list. List 1, list 2, list 3, list 4. Let's change this. List 5. Let's delete this. So we have all the lists available right here. List 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, I can change to different list, which I can just check it just like that. And also here we have the bullet list. If I click, so we can change the bullet list. From here I can check list menu, so you can see. Let's change this something like this, or maybe this one. Next we have the numbered list menu. If I click, so we have the number list available right here. Just click, so it's going to change from that box to this number. So here we have decrease indent, which I can use this shortcut. You can see, let's click here to increase indent. You can see up here, or you can decrease the indent for the selected list or text here. So next we have clear formatting. You can see the shortcut Control plus backslash. Just click. So if you want to clear the formatting, you can clear formatting from here. So with the different modes here, if I change suggesting, so it's going to be in suggesting mode, with there is nothing to suggest me. But we are going to learn that in the menu. And which menu we're going to learn that? We're going to learn that in this compare documents, and it's going to, you can review suggested edits. If I click on review suggest, there is no suggestions that is going to show me. And if I click on viewing mode, with the viewing mode, what you can get up here, you can see the file menu available, edit, view, tools, extensions, help, and accessibility. And also you can see all the tabs available, which is going to show you the tab 1, tab 2, and sub tab of the tab 2, which is tab 3, and the tab 4. From here I can just click on the tab option to copy link, show the outline. And also I can click on share. You can click on join a call here, or present this tab to the call. Let's just go back to this editing mode, and up here with the file menu, what we can do, first we can create a new document. You can create a new document from template, or you can create a new document just like that. It's going to open it in a new tab. Next, here we have open under file menu, which we can just click to open a new document, or you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus O. You can click on make a copy of this document, and under file menu we have share. You can share it with others, or you can publish it to web. If I click share to web, so here I can just click on publish button, and I can copy the link. Let's click OK. So here I can copy a link and share it on Gmail, Facebook, or Twitter. And if I click on embedded, also there is a link that we can copy the embedded link as well. You can click on published content and settings. If I click, so you can stop publishing, and also here we have automatically republish when changes are made. Let's click on stop publishing for now. So here we have the email. You can email this file, and under email you can email this to collaborators, and you can email draft. And if I click on download this in this format, let's click. So it's going to download that in this format to my PC. You can download it in different formats, not in docx. You can download that in this format, which is .odt, .rtf, .pdf, .txt, and .html, which is zipped, and this .epub.md. And if I want to rename this document, just click here to rename this document, and I can move this document. Just click here. It's going to load this window, which I can just move it to my drive 20 folder in my drive, which is DSED or office data. I can just click to move it, and I can move it to store it, or you can see all locations to move it. You can move it to computers, shared drives, my drive, or shared with me. Here we have the shortcut. You can add a shortcut to drive if you want to. You can move this to trash. Just click here. When you move this to trash, so you can see the SBM will be deleted forever after 30 days. If this file is shared, contributors can still make a copy of it until it is permanently deleted. Just click go to docs home screen, or you can take out of trash. So here under file menu we have the version history. You can name it a current version, or you can see the version history. You can use the shortcut as well, Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus H. If you want to see the version history, just click here to see all the version history. You can see today, which is this time April 4/9/13 AM, current version by Sahil Ayubi, and you can see here this version. If I click here, you can name this version, or you can make a copy. And if I click up here, you can see the named version, or by default all versions is selected. Let's click back. With the file menu, this option is here to make your document available offline. If I click, it's going to make it available offline. You can click on details to see the details, location, owner, modified, created. So we have the security limitations. If I click on security limitations, so there's no security limitations on this document, so I cannot see anything. You can see it is going to show me, but nothing here to show me for this document. Next, under file menu we have the languages. So from here I can choose any language for my document. So a list of different languages available which you can choose from. Next, here under file menu we have the page setup. If I click, so I can set up my page. You can apply it to selected content or this tab only, and you can change the page orientation from portrait to landscape. Let's change that to landscape. And also I can change the page color from here, the page size. Let's change back to this portrait. Click on page setup, and you can apply this to selected content or this tab. So now here I can change the page color, the paper size, maybe it's going to be A4, and there is different paper sizes available which I can choose from. Maybe you want to go with B5, B4, A5, or any paper size. So here we have the margin in inches. So margin is really important in your document, which you can change margin from top, from bottom, from left, from right. So here we have only 1 inches for the top, 1 inches for bottom, 1 inches for left, 1 inches for right. You can set as default and hit on OK. And if I click on this tab, which is page list, you can see the preview. The page list format allows you to add wide images and tables and consume content without the interruption of page breaks. So now here I can change a background for this page list if I want to. So you can select a color and click on OK. So here under file menu, the last option which is available is print, which we can use the shortcut Ctrl P to print my document. Next, here we have the edit, which we can undo and redo. Let's type this text and we're going to select this, and under edit you can just click on undo or redo. Undo shortcut is Ctrl plus Z, redo shortcut is Ctrl plus Y. Let's redo this, and we're going to select this by Ctrl A as the shortcut. And now I can click on cut. For cutting this text which is selected, shortcut is Ctrl plus X. And to make a copy, the shortcut is Ctrl plus C. Let's undo this, select this, go to the edit menu. For pasting, we have the shortcut Ctrl plus V. Just click here, is going to paste. Next, here we have the paste without formatting under edit menu, which we can use the shortcut Ctrl plus Shift plus V. And if I want to select everything, you can find the option under the edit menu, or you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus A. Just click here. So it's going to select everything here in my document. To delete it, just click here. You can find that option as well under edit menu. And also you can find and replace. Let's type this is my text, and I'm going to select this Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and we're going to Ctrl V to paste it. Now under edit menu, we want to find and replace. You can use the shortcut Ctrl plus H. Just click here. We want to find the T. You can see TS in highlight of the green color, and I want to replace that to M. So here we have the search. You can search for all tabs, for current tab. You want to search for only current tab. You can check these options like match case, use regular expressions. You can see the example, and also ignore here. You can see this option which is selected. You can ignore this, like these characters. And now I can click on replace, or you can replace all. And if I want to go to the next, just click or previous one. So I want to replace this T. Let's just click on replace all. It's going to replace this T to M, just like this. Let's select everything and delete this. Next, under the view menu, what options available? Here we have the modes. From here I can change editing, suggesting, or viewing, and also you can change the modes. Let's close this. So from here I can just click. Let me just click here. And I'm going to search for, let's create a new one. So under this new document, we're going to type something like text or something, and we're going to call that SVB. So here under this toolbar, you can find different modes available with the view menu. Also, you can change the mode from editing to suggesting or viewing. Next, we have the comments. You can hide comments. You can see the shortcut Control plus Alt plus Shift plus J. You can minimize comments and you can see the shortcut available. You can expand comments and you can see all the comments. If you want to, just click on show all comments. You can use the shortcut Control plus Alt plus Shift plus A. And next you have the collapse tabs and outline sidebar. You can use the shortcut Control plus Alt plus A, Control plus Alt plus H. Let's create some tabs here. And under this tab tree, I'm going to add some more sub tabs. With the view menu, if I click on collapse tabs and outline sidebar, it's going to collapse everything. I can just click here to expand it, or from the view I can just click expand tabs and outline sidebars, just like this. Next, with the view menu is show print layout. If I click, it's going to not show the print layout. Show ruler, just click. You cannot see the ruler. If I want to see the ruler, just click to see the ruler. Show equation toolbar. So let's click at that. So it's going to open this equation toolbar. So from here I can just click on new equation if I want to add here. So there is different equations available which I can choose from here. And if I don't want to see that equation toolbar, just click right here to hide it if you don't need it in this document. Show non-printing characters. You can use the shortcut Control plus Shift plus P. Just click. So it's going to show you this character, which is for non-printing. Show non-printing characters. And if I want to put this Google Doc into a full screen, from the view menu I can do that. Just click on full screen. So it's going to take us to the full screen. Now I can just press escape to show control, or I can just click on dismiss. Click on escape button or hold it to exit from full screen. Next, with the menus, we have the insert. If I want to insert an image or a table, drawing, charts from here, I can do that. I want to insert an image from computer, I can insert. You can search the web, from drive, from photos, from camera, by URL. And if I want to add a table, so you can see the building blocks right here with the table. simple discussion log, review tracker, content launch tracker, product roadmap, project assets, and I can click on view more. I want to add my own table. With the table, what is there is the column, the rows, and we have the cell. If I want to add two column, two rows, just click here. So it's going to add the table. Up here, when you add a table, so you're going to see the border width, which we can change border color. You can change the background color here. Like if I click, so let's change that to something like this. For selected cell, it's going to change it. And also I can change the border dash, and if I click on more, so I can click on table options. With the table here, if I click, so I can insert one row below, and if I click up here, what you can do here is that if I want to add one column on the right, just click like this, and if I want to add one column here, so this is how we can add a row and column into our table. And if I want to move this, so this is how I can move. And also if I want to move the table, I can select this table from here. What you can find with the table properties, we have the quick layouts. If I click, so there is different layouts available on top left, top center, top right. And under table properties here we have the table, which we can change the style for wrap, right only, both side, and left only. With the margins from document text is that we can change top, bottom, left, right. But you can change with the position. You now move with text is selected. You can fix on page. And also here we have relative to top left of paragraph. You can change the X and Y. So here we have the column. You can change the column width. Let's select this. So here I can change the column width, and you can change the column data type to date, drop down, file, or tuple. For the rows, if I select the rows and if I click here, so I can change the minimum row height, and also I can pin header row. You can increase that to 2 or 1. Allow row to overflow across pages. You can select that option or unselect that. Next, here we have the cell. If I select this cell, maybe this one, so you can change the cell vertical alignment from top to middle. Now on the middle, I can just type my text. Let's type this text. You can change middle, and also on bottom. You can change the cell padding here. Let's change that. With the table properties, with the color, you can change the table border. Just click here to change the table border. Maybe you want to change that to orange, or here I can just click to change to 3pt. Cell background, just click here, change the cell background for this table. So this is how we can insert a table, and we can change some of the options here. Under insert menu, next here we have drawing. I can click on new or from drive. And if I want to add a chart from insert menu, you can add a bar chart, a column, line, pie, or from sheets. Next here we have horizontal line. If you need that in your document, then you can click from here to insert the horizontal line from insert menu. Next we have emoji, and we have smart shapes like date, people, file, calendar event, place, and placeholder chips. Next, here we have drop down. If I click on drop down, so I can add a drop down. And if I click on footnote, you can add a footnote to your document. You can use the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus F. I'm going to click at that. So here I can add a footnote. Under insert menu, here we have the building blocks which we can add. You can add special characters. If I click, so it's going to open the special characters. From here I can insert the special characters symbol. From here I can select any symbol, or I can use any other like currency. Maybe you can search by keyword. With the insert menu we have the equations. From here I can just click, so it's going to show us this equation toolbar. From here I can select an equation to add here in this document. With the insert menu we have the tab. I can use the shortcut Shift plus F11. I can just click here to add a new tab. So here we have the watermark for our document. I can just click here to change from image to text. I can select any image and I can change the formatting, the scale, the faded, and more image options from here. And if I click on text, and let's add something like my DWER. Now I can change the formatting. From here I can choose any font, like maybe this one, and I can increase the font size. I can change the font style to bold, italic, or you can change the text color. From here I can change transparency. So diagonal is selected. You can go with horizontal if you want to. The placement, you want to put this behind the text or you want to put this in front of the text. Just click on done. Or if you want to remove the watermark, you can click here. Next, here we have the headers and footers. Headers you can add on the top of your document, which you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus O or Ctrl plus Alt plus H. And for footer, you can add it on the bottom of your page, which you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus Alt plus O, Ctrl plus Alt plus F. Let's click on header. So now with the header here, I can type anything. I can add an image, and also you can different first page. This option you can select. And if I click on options, so here we have the header format. We have the page numbers here. We can remove the header. And if I click on page numbers, so here I can select the position on header, or you want to change that to footer. You can show it on first page, the number of starting from this page, or you can select this option continue from previous section. And if I want to add my footer, so simple, I can just click on footer. So here for footer also I can just add a page, or I can just type anything, or I can add an image. And for this also I can different this from first page. You can check this option, or if I click on options, so you can change that footer format, the page numbers, and you can remove the footer. Next, with the insert menu, we have the page numbers. So here I can use page numbers in header starting on the first page, or you can page numbers in header starting on the second page, or here we have the page number in footer starting on the first page, or you can use this page number in footer starting on the second page. And if I click on more options, you can click on page count as well. Let's click on more options. You can see all the page numbers, which you can position it on header, footer, you can show it on first page, and you can select number starting from 1 or from 2 or 3, and also you can select this option continue from previous section and click on apply. Next we have the break which we can add for our page. We can add a page break, or you can use the control plus enter. Let's just add a break here. And also we have the column break. If there is text and I want to add a column break, then you can add a column break as well from insert menu with the break. We have the section break. You can just click to go to the next page, and also I can click on section break to continues. Next we have link, and if I type something like this text, let's scroll down right here and select this, click on the insert menu, and I want to add a link. You can use the shortcut control plus K. Let's just click here. Here I can search for any document. Maybe I want to link this one or this tab. You can see we have the headings, bookmarks, and tabs. If I click, so you can see all the tabs available here. Maybe I want to link this to this SPM. Now if I just click here, so you can see the SPM, you're the owner, no changes since you last viewed this file. You can open preview, or you can just click on copy link or edit link, and also I can remove the link as well. So here we have the comments. If I want to add a new comment, then Control plus Alt plus M is the shortcut. Just click here to see all the comments. Comment or added by others. So I'm going to add this document is private. It could be anything. You can add any comment to your document. Next here we have the emoji reaction. I can just click to see the emoji reaction. Just click here. So we can search for any emojis. Maybe this one. You can add emoji reactions to your document. Next here we have the bookmark. If I want to bookmark anywhere in my paragraph, simple, I'm going to bookmark this. Click on bookmark. So now for bookmark, I can copy link, or I can just remove. To copy the link, so here link, copy to clipboard. I can paste it here. So as you can see, I can just click replace. You can see the bookmark from here. Just click. It's going to take you to that bookmark. So from here I can copy, and also I can remove the bookmark. So here we have the table of content. From here I can just use a plain text, dot it, or you can use the links. You can use the table of content for your book, for your document from the insert menu. Let's select everything and delete. So next here under menus we have the format. If we want to format any text, so simple, I'm going to type my text. Let's search for something lorem ipsum. From this side we are going to copy the text, because if you type here like equal like the Microsoft Word, and I want to type this rant, it's not going to add the paragraph right here. When you enter, nothing is going to add here. We're going to copy this, go back here, and we're going to paste this. Now with the format, if we want to format this text, so I'm going to select this and click on format. So under the text, we can make it bold. You can use the shortcut Control plus B. You can make it italic, Control plus I, and you can make it underline, Control plus U. You can click on straight root Alt plus Shift plus 5 as well. You can click on superscript and subscript. You can see the shortcuts, and I can change the size, increase the font size, decrease the font size. You can click on this capitalizations under this format menu here, which is lowercase, uppercase. Let's make it this uppercase, and also we're going to change the format text to bold. And next, with the format, here we have the paragraph style. So here we have the borders and shadings, which we can add the different headings available. And also here we have align and indent. We can just click on left. You can see the shortcuts, center, right. If I click on center, it's going to center the heading. So we can click on justified. You can see the shortcuts here. You can increase indent, you can decrease indent. And if I click on indentation options, so it's going to open the left, the right, and spatial indent, which I can just click from first line, or you can click on hanging. From the left, let's make it something like maybe 12, not 12. It's going to be 2. So from here also I can change the indent, or from this toolbar. So here we have the line and paragraph spacing. I'm going to select this paragraph. We want to add double. You can add a space before paragraph, remove a space after paragraph, click on custom spacing, keep with the text, keep lines together, prevent single lines, add page break before. Let's select this, and here with the columns I can make it 2, 3. Let's click here to make it 2 column. It's going to show me just like this. I can make it more columns as well if I click on more options. So now I can set the number of columns from 2 to 3 maybe, and you can set the spacing in inches, which is 0.5, and I can add a line between columns as well. Check this option, click on apply, so you can see the lines and you can see 3 columns. So here we have the bullets and numbering. If I select this, so from here I can add a numbered list menu, the bullet list, the checklist menu. Let's add this checklist. So here we have the headers and footers. If I click, so it's going to open this, apply to this section, or you can apply to this tab or this section forward. And here I can set the margin for headers, which is 0.5 inches from the top. You can see the footer inches from bottom, and the layout different first page, and you can select this option, different, odd, and even page. So here we have the page numbers. If I click, so we want to apply that to this tab, this section, or this section forward. And you want to position to header footer. You want to show it on the first page starting from which number. And you want to continue from previous section. With the format menu, we can change the page orientation. If I click, so now I can apply this to a tab, the section forward, or selected content. So now I can change my page orientation from portrait to landscape. So here we have the switch to page list format. If I click, so I can just click here to change from page to page list. Switch to page format. So here we have the table. If there is any table, you can change the format. Let's add a table. So we're going to add right here. To add a table, we need to click on insert, and here we have the table. With the format menu here under table, so there is more options available. Insert title row. You can insert row above. You can insert row below. You can insert column left. You can insert column right. You can delete row. You can delete column. You can delete table. You can pin header up to this row. You can unpin header row. You can distribute rows. You can distribute columns. If I want to distribute rows, distribute rows. Let's distribute. Here we are going to distribute the rows. Let's select this. We're going to select this. So here we need to distribute between 2 or 3. Distribute these columns. So you can see also for rows also we can distribute, and there's more options. You can try it by yourself. You can merge cells, like we want to merge these two cells. Let's select them. Need to go to the format menu, and with the table here, let's merge cells. And if we want to unmerge, then we need to go to the format menu. With the table, I'm going to unmerge cells. And also here for the table, we can split cells as well. If you want to split the cells, so we can merge it, and then we can split the cells to column 2, rows is going to be 2, and click on split. You can sort ascending, you can sort descending, you can set the column type from date, you can select the date, drop down, file, or people. By default, none is selected. And if I click on table properties, it's going to open all the table options. For image, if you want to add an image, and there's more options, let's add an image here. I'm going to click on insert image, and we're going to add from drive. select this image, and up here with the format we need to go to the image. You can crop image, you can replace image from computer, from search, you can on the web you can find any and replace it, drive, photos, by URL, by camera, and you can reset the image. If I click on image options, it's going to open all the options for my image. So here we have the size and rotation. If I click, so you can see the size, the width, high, width scale, high scale, and log aspect ratio is here. You can change the rotation angle. I can click on rotate 90 degrees or more. From here I can change that. Text wrapping. If I click, so you can select align with text, wrap text, break text, behind text, in front of text. And also here you have the wrap available, margins from text, just like that. If I move this on the top of the text, let's wrap this on text, put it right here. So we have this both sides, left only, right only, and here we have the margin from text, from top, from bottom, from left, from right. What we can change with the position for image options is that we can move it with text, you can fix position on page, or you can change X on Y relative to top left of paragraph. With recolor, I can just click here, recolor that, maybe I want to recolor it this light too. With the adjustment, I can change opacity, brightness, contrast, or I can just click on reset button. You can change the values from here as well. And for all text, I can add a description here. For advanced options, I can add a title to your image. This will appear as the tooltip when published to the web. Let's close this, and here with the border lines, you can change the border width, border dash, and I can just click on clear formatting, or you can use the shortcut Control plus backslash. Next menu, here we have the tools. If you want to check the spelling and grammar, all my words and my paragraph, then from here by default it is going to check the spelling and grammar check, which I can use the shortcut Control plus Alt plus X. As you can see, the show spelling suggestions available and also show grammar suggestions available. If I want to add my words into my personal dictionary, then here is the option. I can just click. Now I can add a lot of names. Let's add a new one, like maybe I want to add my name, which is Firdaus, and also this one, Sahil, and I can have my own dictionary right here. I can add my words. Next, here we have the word count. I can use the shortcut Control plus Shift plus C, and you can find that under the tools menu. If I click on word count, it's going to show me the number of pages, which is 2, the number of words, which is 521, the number of characters, which is 3077, and the characters excluding spaces, which is 2525. And I can check this option which display word count while typing. I can just click on OK. So here we have all the pages, the number of words, the number of characters, excluding spaces, and I can just click here to hide word count if I want to. Next, here we have review suggested edits. I can use the shortcut, but first we need to compare document. Let's click on compare document, but before that we need to save our documents. So this document is saved in this name, which is svg, in the DOC format. Let's compare two documents here. And also we're going to take a look at this review suggested edits as well when we are going to compare the documents. Let's click on compare documents. So here I can include comments from selected as well. So I can just click on my drive. So it's going to open a file which we can select the document to compare with. So we want to compare that to this one and click on open. Click on compare. Comparison is unsuccessful. Why is that? We're going to compare this again. Let's just go back to home, and here we're going to search for this one. Click on the tools menu and click on compare documents. Click on my drive. Maybe I want to compare to this one. Let's click on open and click on compare. Let's do one more thing, that we're going to create a new document. To new document, we want to compare it. We are going to call that our first document. You can see the spelling here. Now we need to click on tools, compare documents, and include comment from selected documents. You want to include that. Click on my drive, and here we're going to compare this to maybe this one. Let's click on compare. So comparison is ready. Let's click on open. So it's going to open that in a new tab. So now under the tools menu, so we have this option, review suggested edits. If I click, so now I can click on accept suggested edits, or you can accept all, and also I can reject all, or you can reject only one. So from here I can move to previous suggestion, and also I can move to next suggestion. And if I click here, show suggested edits, so from here I can preview, accept all, or I can review, reject all. Preview, reject all. This is how we can use to compare to document here with the tools menu. So we learned also how to review suggested edits when we want to compare. And if I click here, so there is no suggestion to edit. Next we have citations. If I click, so I can add a citation to my document. So from here I can add a citation source. Just click. So you can choose a source or the type of citation you want to add a source from: book section, website, journal article, newspaper article, film, TV series, TV episode. And there is the list available which I can choose a source type. And accessed by, you can select the print, website, online, database. Next we have the line numbers. Just click. So it's going to add the line numbers. So it's going to open the line numbers here. Check this option and just hit enter. It's going to add more lines right here, 1 2 3 4 5, the numbers, and you can choose the line numbering mode from here. Continue through document, or you can restart on each page, or you can restart it on each section. You can apply it on entire document or this section. So we have the linked objects. If I click, so it's going to show me all the linked object. What is linked objects? So you can view and update charts, tables, slides, or drawing that are linked to other files. So here we have dictionary, and I can use the shortcut Control plus Shift plus Y to open the dictionary. If I click here, so now I can type dictionary. Type any word in my dictionary. Maybe I want to search for hello and hit enter. So it's going to search for hello. We can translate the document. If I click, so we can translate this document to any language. Maybe I want to translate to Arabic or maybe Azerbaijan. Let's just click on translate. Let's select any other language, like maybe I want to go with Chinese and translate. It's going to open a new tab, and you can see the translated words in Chinese. So here we can type by my voice. If I click here with the tools menu, I can use the shortcut Control plus Shift plus S. If I click, so I can just click to speak, and from here I can choose any language. By voice also I can type into this document. So we have the notification settings. If I click, so under comments you can select all comments, comments for you, none, and under edits you can go with added or removed content, or you can select none. You will be notified when anyone adds or remove content in this document, and with none we won't notify you about edits by anyone in this document. With the tools menu, here we have the preferences. If I click, so under preferences with general, you can check this option: automatically capitalize words, use smart codes, automatically detect links, automatically detect lists, enable markdown, automatically correct spelling, and you can check this option: show smart reply suggestions. Suggested replies appear below comments. You can check this option: show link details, insert emojis using the colon characters. With this tab, which is called substitutions, if I click, so you can type anything to replace with. And if I type this C here, or maybe TM, let's try this TM. So it's going to replace that to this TM when I hit enter. And there's more that you can change, and you can see to get an idea how you're going to use it here. Let's type this TM, and we're going to type here TM, and if I hit enter, so it's going to change that to trademark. Let's click here and uncheck this option so we can remove this. So here with the preferences substitutions, you can add your own replace. You can add the word and replace it with when you hit enter. Accessibility, if I click, by default it is turned off, and you cannot see this menu which is called accessibility. And if I want to see that, simple, I need to go to the tools menu and click on accessibility. So now you can turn on the screen reader support, turn on this braille support, turn on collaborator announcement, and turn on screen magnifier support. It's going to show me the accessibility. Next, here we have the extensions. With add-ons, you can get add-ons and you can manage. So you can see this add-ons which is available right here. I can just click on manage, or you want to add a new one, get on add-ons, and it's going to open that Google Marketplace. From here I can add any add-ons to my Google Doc. Let's wait. So it's going to open. So here I can search for apps, which is by the Google Workspace Marketplace. So I can search for anyone, and if I want to add like maybe Zendesk, this one, let's click here. You can just click to install this. When you install the add-ons, so you can find all the add-ons right here. And if I want to add my VB script, so from this menu I'm allowed here to add the script by just clicking on this app scripts to open here the apps script. Now I can use my chatbot, maybe the ChatGPT, the DeepSeek, or any other one, or you can use your own code. You can just type it right here. With the help menu, you can search the menu. You can click on docs help, training, updates, help docs improve, privacy policy, term of service, and here we have this option keyboard shortcuts. I can use the shortcut Control plus / just click here if I want to see all the shortcuts. You can see the text formatting shortcuts for bold, Control B, for italic. I can click here paragraph formatting with objects, editing, navigation, menus, comments. You can search for keyboard shortcuts up here. And if I scroll down, so there's the menus, file menu, shortcut, view menu, edit menu, all the shortcuts available here. To add a command, Control plus Alt plus M is the shortcut. With the accessibility, here with the verbalize to screen reader, you can verbalize selection. You can see the shortcut, verbalize selection formatting, verbalize from cursor location, verbalize cursor location, verbalize word count, and you can verbalize table row and column header. There's no table for now. If I want to add a new one, let's add a table. To add a table, we need to go to the insert, and here with the table, here I'm going to add a table. Now under verbalize to screen reader, you can see we have all this verbalize table row and column headers, verbalize table cell location, verbalize table row header, verbalize table column header, verbalize comment anchor. We have the comments. You can click on show all comments, enter current comment, move to next comment, move to previous comment, move to next suggestion, move to previous suggestion, accept suggestion, reject suggestion, and resolve comment. Next we have the footnote. You can move into current footnote, move to next footnote, move to previous footnote. You can see all the shortcuts right here. The heading, you can move to next heading, move to previous heading. You can go to the next graphic, previous graphic. You can move to cover image. And with the list, you can go to next list, previous list, next item in the current list, previous item in the current list. You can click on select list item or select list items at current level. With the link, here you can go to next link, previous link. With the table, you can go to next table, previous table, start of table, end of table, start of table column, end of table of column, next table column, previous table column, start of table row, end of table row, next table row, previous table row, and you can exit table. With the section, also you can go to the next section and previous. With the tabs, if there is tabs and I want to go to the next tab, you can see the section, speak section formatting, go to next section, previous section. With the tab, move to the next tab, move to previous tab. Misspelling, move to next misspelling, move to previous misspelling. With the formatting, move to next formatting change, move to previous formatting change. With the bookmark, move to the next bookmark, move to the previous bookmark. And if I click here show live edits, you can see the shortcut Control plus Alt plus Shift plus R. If I click, so you can see the live edit, but there is no live edit for this document. So we learn all the options with the Google Docs, all the menu, all the options in this toolbar. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned, and if you have any question or doubt, please let me know in the comment box of this video. And if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. So see you guys in the next video.